My name is Melody Shin. I am 1/3 of the art department, and behind me we have Ms. Crystal Bright and Mr. Tim Kennard, the other 2/3 of the department. And we wanted to be sure to welcome y'all to the 2024 Annual Northeast Student Art Exhibition and Competition. I say exhibition first because we love to show our students' work and talent. Competition, yes, because there are awards. But I think whenever you view the show this year, you're really going to find that these students have put just a tremendous amount of work in. They have a tremendous amount of talent, and I have a feeling that many of them are going to be going places. So whenever we look at when we do look at the video, I think that's a good attribute to how much interest the students have in what they're doing. Okay. Yeah. So when we look at our support system for our instructors as well. There's a couple of people sitting in the audience I want to point out to y'all. First is our division head, Dr. Ray Harris, right back here in the back. We also have our Vice President of Instruction present, Dr. Michelle Baragona, over here. And then we have a lot of support from the foundation, Mr. Patrick Eaton up front. And then we have some other special guests present that I will introduce as we go, who contribute to and are great benefactors for the programs here at Northeast. Okay. So anyway, just kind of get it started off. We have had an incredibly busy year. I know everybody feels that way. So to be able to see everything come to fruition and come together in the gallery this way is really a good accomplishment. Everybody's been busy prepping for this. We have had a few hiccups along the way, but everything came together really nicely. And for one thing, I want to say, all of our art students, you did an exceptional job on this. Okay, so hats off to every one of you. One of the other big thank yous that we owe y'all for the families sitting in this audience, for supporting your students, for trusting us with their education, and allowing us to give them some good guidance in their future. Thank you. So we got one little quick announcement before we start the main part of the awards, and that has to do with the 2024 Mississippi Community College Art Instructors Association. There is a state show that's held every year. This year it was at Southwest Community College, and I want to recognize the students first who entered. Okay, and those students are Abigail Thwaite, if you would please stand. Melanie Rodriguez, Wendy Butler, Lily Melson, Julie Warfield, and Jethro Thompson. Okay, and it really takes a lot to step out and to put your work up on that level. And of the group that entered this year, we had one student winner, and we need to congratulate especially Wendy Butler on that in the digital art category for her Angeles National Forest poster for winning an honorable mention. So congratulations to all of y'all. And when we talk about a competition, just to give you an idea about the state competition, there are usually 12 of the 15 community colleges that enter, just to give you an idea. So there is usually a lot of participation in that annually, okay? But we like to recognize the students who rise to that level to enter into the state show. So now let's go ahead and get some information about our judge this year, okay? So I think it's really good for students to know, and basically for everyone to know about just a little bit about our judge, because we ask someone annually to come in from outside of the campus who would have a non-biased view of the artwork that is produced, okay? So this year's judge was Miss Elizabeth Owen from Saltillo, Mississippi. She holds a BFA from William Carey College with a concentration in drawing and painting. She also holds an MFA, or Master of Fine Arts, from Lamar Dodd College of Art at the University of Georgia. She currently teaches art at Lawndale Elementary in Tupelo, Mississippi. So we do look for someone who has good credentials and who has a good background that we know will be very familiar with what we do. And just to share a few words from her judge's statement, with our students. I think this is important for you all to hear. She says, "Dear students and faculty of NEMCC, thank you for inviting me to judge this year's end-of-year show. I want to express my admiration for all of the hard work I see here. I understand that most of these works are project-based. However, it was truly a pleasure to see the emergence of individuality and style displayed by your students' distinguished artworks. There is a great deal of talent in this collection, and I can see the unique perspectives and creativity in each piece. I also sensed a strong dedication from each student evident throughout the exhibition. Thank you for providing me the opportunity to see it, and I hope these students continue to share their artistic expressions with the school and community. Best regards, Elizabeth Owen." Okay, and I think that is a pretty clear indication of what you're going to see tonight, what your expectations will be. So let's go ahead and get started with the first awards here. And I have that category, which is going to be painting. So I'm going to start with the honorable mentions and then move upward toward first place. In painting, fall semester, we teach watercolor. Spring semester is acrylic. Okay, so what you're going to see is in the gallery is going to be a combination of the two. Watercolor can be a challenge. Sometimes students develop a love-hate relationship with it. It either goes one way or the other, or sometimes they come to a recognition that, you know what, it's really not as hard as what I think it is. Acrylic painting can be somewhat of a challenge too. It has its own properties and differences as well. So there will be a combination of the two, of those two media that you will see represented in the gallery and for the overall judging. So the first award this evening for an honorable mention in painting goes to Lily Melson for Mississippi River Natchez. And Lily, if you would just come up and accept your certificate if you want to. You want to walk on the stage or no? Okay, we'll just do it this way. All right, our second honorable mention goes to Carla Contreras. Carla was not able to be here this evening. Her award is from Madre, so we will hold that one on for her. And then third place actually goes to Carla too. So for Gato Roquero, so you'll see that one whenever you come into the gallery as well. Okay, so third place. Second place in painting goes to, let's see, where is Emily Wilbanks? Emily, come on up for Ocean Vastness. And then first place in painting goes to Lily Melson for Rosalie Natchez. All right, and next, let's see, Mr. Kennard has quite a few awards to present, so I'm going to let him take over from here.
Hello, good evening, and thank you all for coming out. As she said, I got quite a few here, which means there was a lot of talent in my classrooms. I was spoiled this year. Had some fantastic students come through. I didn't really have to teach much. I just kind of showed up. Everybody just did everything. It was great. Honorable mention in 2D design, Miss Julie Warfield for Vast Expectations. Second honorable mention in 2D design, Mr. Braden Steen for Chaos Lines. I'll give that to him later. Okay. Honorable mention, Miss Kelly Mills for Minimalist Japanese Crane in 2D design. Third place in 2D design to Mr. Isaiah Hatch for Swift. Second place, Mrs. Alexis Gifford for 50 lines. And first place, Julie Warfield for Ivy Tudor House. Okay, 3D design. Go ahead and just stay up. Honorable mention, Julie Warfield for Galactic Symphony. Third place, Miss Paris Morris for Dare. Second place, Julie Warfield for Turtle Dove. In first place, Julie Warfield for for Unicorn of the Sea. Okay, digital art. Honorable mention, Isaiah Hatch for Musician's Heart. Get that handshake in. Okay, honorable mention, Kim Gable for Soundtrack. I think. Honorable mention, Kiera Fryer for Pyre Frost Travel Poster, and she is at work tonight. Honorable mention, Abigail Thwaite for Rosswood Travel Poster. Third place, awarded to Wendy Butler for Angeles National Forest poster and brochure. And second place, Wendy Butler for October 13th, 2019. First place, Abigail Thwaite for Heartbeat Pitch booklet and poster. Y'all, thanks again for being such wonderful students this year.
This has been such a great year. I have absolutely loved it here. And you know what? Compared to high school students, I give instructions maybe 1 or 2 times and boom, they've got it. That is so wonderful. I love it here. And I have had some absolutely wonderful students. Been teaching photography and drawing and got some amazing work in that gallery. So I'm going to start out by announcing drawing awards. Okay, honorable mention goes to Julie Warfield for Crosshatched Harvest. Okay, honorable mention. Do you notice that we're having a lot of honorable mentions because it was such a difficult job to determine places because everybody's work is so good. Okay, honorable mention for A Bit Fruity goes to Leanna Hurst. She's my honors student. It's going to be my honors student next year.
You're stuck with
Yes, I'm stuck with it. Okay, honorable mention goes to Margaret Miles. She's my retiree for Hanging Soup Cup. Honorable mention again, Leanna Hurst for Fall Season. And we hadn't got to the good ones. Honorable mention again, I believe this is the last one, for Drapery. This is Margaret Miles. I'm going to miss her next year. She's moving on to painting. Okay. Third place for Figure 3 is Abigail Thweet. Margaret, is that you? Okay, second place is Margaret. Afternoon Shadows. That's not as bad as your phone going off and playing dueling banjos in the middle of church during silent prayer. That happened to me. First place in drawing, Fiery Succulent by Julie Warfield. Photography has been really fun for me this year. I love photography. It's been a learning process for me, relearning the camera and being able to teach it to my students as well. So we've got a lot of good stuff out there. And the first one goes to Alexis Gifford for Moore Law. Okay, honorable mention is Audrey Harp. Not sure she's here. That is for Seeing Double. If you look, it's a double rainbow. We kind of mixed film photography with cell phone photography and a little bit of digital camera. So we had a lot of fun. Okay, third place is Jether Thompson for Natural Resources. Okay, second place is Audrey Harp for Be Gentle. And first place in photography is Heart of a Fallen Cedar by Lily Melson. Now's the fun. I got a little something to read here before I announce who Best of Show is. Okay? Before I call this student up, I just want to tell you a little bit about this person. I don't want to say he or she. I just want it to be a surprise. Okay, so this student is always on time for class, always caught on assignments, involved in countless, I can't tell you how many, aspects of the Northeast community and her classes. I think you're a member of the Phi Theta Kappa? Yes? Yes? Okay. Okay, well, you know now. Okay. That was a guess. Okay, she has a 4.0 GPA, 4.0, going into the art education field, and that makes me so proud. That makes me really proud. Okay, we have talked many times together about goals and strategies for reaching those goals and what it's like to be an art educator. I only hope that this person, of course, we know it's Lily, knows just how much we love and appreciate her. So, best of show goes to Lily Melson for Art Nouveau self-portrait. I believe she used that in a writing class as well for other students. Now I'm going to pass the program back to Melody. We're going to have our special awards and that stuff.
All right, y'all. So the last few awards that are on the program for tonight come through, the first three come through the foundation. So that's why we're going to make sure that y'all are aware that a lot of these awards that come through the foundation come with not just an award, but with a monetary gift as well, or a scholarship, and that we have specific criteria that each individual benefactor is pretty specific about in us making decisions as far as who those awards go to. So we have three tonight, the Brenda Yancey Moss Most Improved Student Award, the Helen Jones Art Achievement Award, and the Yancey Moss Visual Arts Scholarship. And actually on the Yancey Moss we have two this year, okay? So for the Brenda Yancey Moss Most Improved Student Award, this award is determined by peer vote. So that means among all of our students in all of our studios, individual students vote on this for the student that they feel has, over the course of the both semesters, has improved the most in their work aspect, whether it's whatever studio class it's in. It could be drawing, design, it does not matter. So that peer vote this year, and a $100 scholarship accompanying that is going to go to Paris Morris. So Paris is not with us this evening, but we will make sure that of course make sure she receives her award. The next award for the Helen Jones Art Achievement Award, the criteria here for this one, also coming through the foundation, is that it's chosen by the art faculty. So we have to kind of sit together and figure out who we feel fits the criteria here that they're asking for. So the student needs to be full-time, majoring in either art or art education, works well with fellow students and faculty. So, you know, that personal interaction is really important, interpersonal interaction. Exhibits a strong love for art, shows exceptional promise in becoming successful in art as a career, produces quality work, plans to enroll in an art program after completing 2 years in the Northeast Art Program, and there is a financial need component as well with this. Okay, so this year's Helen Jones Art Achievement Award, along with a $200 scholarship, is going to go to Carla Contreras. Carla couldn't be here this evening, but as well we will make sure she receives her. Thank you. The next scholarship award is the Yancey Moss Visual Arts Scholarship, also coming through the Northeast Foundation. This scholarship is chosen by the Northeast Art faculty. The recipients should be a visual arts major. It does not matter exactly which category or any type of specific degree plan. The selection can be based on student need. So we are cognizant of art can be expensive. Okay, the preference is for a student to be the resident of Tippah County, but that is not a requirement of the award. The award can be given fall and spring, and this is to help defray costs and expenses toward Northeast, whether it's expenses or art supplies. The recipient can be either a freshman or a sophomore. Grades and participation and attitude in class are considered. Okay, so these are some pretty specific criteria. So we have to give a lot of thought as far as overall who really is really exemplary in these areas. And this year we do have 2 students. Each of these students will receive a $300 scholarship that will be posted to their student account directly through the foundation. And these 2 students are Melanie Rodriguez and Abigail Thweet. And now for our last award on the agenda for tonight, I want to ask Mr. Jerry Jones to join us on the stage. Mr. Jones is the current president of the Mississippi Painters Society, and he has a scholarship to announce as well, along with some other information. Okay.
Thanks, Mel. I did want to tell the art students out here, I don't look like it, but I have a BFA from Southern Miss. My intent was to do what these fine people do, is teach college. I was going for a master's when my wife called me and told me she was pregnant with our first child, and I tell everybody I cut my hair, shaved my beard, put on shoes, and got a job. I do miss the hair. It's not coming back. But I'm the current president of Mississippi Painters Society. I've been with this group for about 9 years when we moved to Tupelo 9 years ago, and joined the group and found out about the scholarship, which is just a really cool thing to be a part of. We switch each year from ICC to you guys to do this scholarship, and I want to go through the criteria for you. This person is chosen by the art faculty. This person exhibits quality work, of course. A student must be a full-time student, must maintain a B or higher grade average in art classes, and has a positive attitude with students and faculty, and plans to enroll in an art program after the 2 years at Northeast. And the winner of this $500 scholarship, I actually met Saturday and pretended I didn't know who she was, Lily Melson. Oh, I'm sorry, Lily.
All right, y'all, it is time to open the show. Last couple of bits of information here, y'all. Thank y'all all for coming this evening. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do that and to see what the students have been up to all year, because this is like the best of the best that they've got, okay? And also, thank you to the foundation. Thank you to all benefactors, everybody who has contributed to making this department what it is, because it's not a one-person deal. It is a team effort to make this happen, okay? So whenever you guys look at this, I mean, you know, we've got some really exemplary students. We've got some really great work out here. 2 other quick things. All of you students who have received awards, y'all are invited to participate in the Honors Day program. That's going to be Thursday, April the 25th. I will send y'all some more information on that. I expect y'all to be there. And then also, if you have won an award, if y'all would just stay for just a few minutes in the auditorium, we do need to get some photos made, and then everyone else can go and enjoy the show. We will be there with you shortly, and we have some really nice snacks for you too.